So, when we last left off with our intrepid heroes, what all happened with you guys?
I started plotting a murder.
Well, yes, we started the session with the immediate post theft of Buddy and started the session with the mad dash as everybody began taking off and the various realizations that occurred with Buddy's disappearance. The beginning of the session, amazing rolls enabled you to see him cast Dimension Doorway and step through to completely disappear. At which point you all decided to divide and conquer. And what all did you guys find out when you did that?
Brenna is not as good a thief as she thinks she is.
Brenna is definitely completely uncertain as to her ability to lie to the person that she talked to. As Brenna went to the Thieves Guild and met up with their good friend Ilgot. Ilgot
Brenna has friends.
And there, well, before going there, you passed the cube onto Halbarad, and he sought out creating a lead box to keep it in.
Yep.
Now, this is
I
where
found out that lead is cheap.
it's not. I mean, yes, with blacksmiths and everything, it's not going to be that expensive.
Yeah.
That and
That's why I have all my
perception of
goblins
money.
made out of them.
You guys have a decent amount of money compared to the average person. Well, those of you who didn't spend it all.
How
You know,
broad can I offer
most of
you
the
one
party
my
has
lovely lead cups to drink from?
That's
I'm okay.
literally the situation in both parties. Is you like everyone has money, and then there's the fighter in both parties who's broke but has new gear and is like, what? What do you mean you guys have money? But yeah, you ended up going to the Thieves Guild within Arvald and having a conversation with Ilgot about the mages that work with the crown and are part of the Brotherhood of Sacrifice. You got a bit of an explanation about the runic balls that they operate and how they steal summons, not just familiars, from casters. Hint.
Bastards.
And it kind of gave you some clues as to the depth of what all they might be doing. But before leaving the Thieves Guild, you also discovered the betting boards here and some of the things that were on that board. That board being your first mention of a plague in a place called Dunborough. Your continued clue as to the orc settlement that is seemingly being created. And your first clue that some people survived in Agrolease because of everything you did. Unfortunately, they're not exactly having comfortable lives there.
I'm sure the elves are thrilled by that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure that there's some wonderful elves that are super happy about their current life. So, from there, a few of you explored around the church, Ocasio felt a unnatural pull to the building and saw the piercing blue eyes of a blonde-haired man inside who spoke to her in her mind and told her
He was
that
such a twink.
he is such a twink. He's a little twunk. He's a little twunk.
He's a twonk.
But, dear God, my brain is in too many places. I was reminded of Trump saying that he was not a twink and maybe a twunk, and that was the most what the fuck moment. Pink Pony Club.
What?
Oh yeah. If you look it up, there's a recording from like this week, I think it was, where he was talking. I don't even remember where it came from, like what the point was, but yeah, not twink, maybe a twunk. Or no, maybe it was
All I know is he most likely
As a
blew
twink
horse.
lover, no. No.
Yeah, I just want every reporter ever, when they question him, to say either "Who's Bubba?"
Yes.
or "Quiet Piggy."
Right? Yeah, no, the Quiet Piggy was fucked up.
It's Lane's horse. I've ridden that horse many times. It has such a giant penis, that horse. The biggest penis you've
Sam
ever
says she
seen.
wants Trump. She wants every reporter to tell Trump that Biden
Bubba
can hold his
horse.
breath for 15, so Trump will try for 16.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that
Underwater.
South Park episode that they're comparing to Trump and Bubba? Where, like, where Cartman, like, takes a picture of Butters' penis in his mouth, and he's like, that doesn't make me gay, that makes him gay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That is our timeline. I don't care if it's not true. It is true for me.
You know, I've been in those. That's a whole thing. Either way, so you saw this piercing blue-eyed individual who said maybe you should help your friends join the school. You're late. And then Halbarad showing up with his lead-encrusted cube. Everybody decided to go inside the church and have a conversation. And gosh, name dropping inside the church didn't seem to necessarily have the response that you immediately thought. As you were definitely escorted to a meeting, but they perhaps were ready for you.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well,
No one's ever ready.
you were met by High Brother Galen, as well as the Arcanist that was one of the names you were seeking, and then Mizian Viscarian, the piercing blue-eyed individual. And there you had a conversation with them in which they seemed to know a little bit about you. And they offered you a chance to prove yourselves and join the kingdom as knights if you can pass the academy. And they gave you a missive that was originally for your father to help capture some baby owl bears. And that is basically what we closed on, was that conversation and realization between the two of you. I don't know if Mike's mic is supposed to be open.
Welcome to Mock's Mock. My name is Mock. That's actually one of my favorite YouTubers. I love him.
Well, either way, basically, we're
There we go.
opening. What was that?
I just said, there we go.
Oh. But we open up with the four of you in the hall, having gotten your missive, and having to discuss and plan for meeting up with the rest of your party and, discussing what you've been told.
Is the link with Buena still up?
It has been an hour, and unfortunately, they rolled as low as possible on the link.
Damn.
Yep, they have to roll better next time.
Oh yeah, I should probably open all that.
I'd say good luck, but I feel like I'd just be cursing myself.
Yeah, don't jinx yourself.
I think if we just meet up back, at the cart that we abandoned in the middle of the city square, it might be a safe bet. If it's still there.
Shit, I forgot to lock it up.
Yeah, you guys didn't put the club
in your
defense
mum's
on the
car.
horse. So, you guys are all gathering and then heading towards the center of town, to the town square that you kind of departed everyone at.
Yeah, I think it would be the safest bet to meet up with Buena and Ukrad, probably.
Great. Since it's your idea, high or low?
Yeah, let's go high.
78. Look at that.
That's
The
pretty high.
horses are still there.
Woo!
You show up back to the cart with what appears to be two of the local guards kind of standing questioningly over it with a hand on the rein for the horses, just kind of like, well, I don't really know what happened to everybody. This cart was just abandoned here an hour ago. Now we got to find the owners for this damn thing.
I feel like we should toss him a coin and say thank you for watching over our cart.
Well, it's your idea. Go ahead.
But you're the one that has so much money.
Had is correct.
Fine, I'll toss him like a silver coin.
Sorry, I'm skint. Just a bag of magic beans.
Leaf, roll me persuasion.
It's about a bag of beans?
You walk up, toss them a gold, and thank them for their time with everything. They look at the gold and look at the motley crew of you walking up. So, this is your cart then?
Yes.
Why was it abandoned here in the middle of the square?
We parked it.
This is not a parking zone, sir. I need you to
Well-
please move your cart as soon as possible.
If
Where's the
if I
parking,
may, if I may interject, our friend Leaf here parked the cart in one of the designated areas, but apparently the horses had a mind of their own. We've been looking for them all over the place for the past half hour.
So these
We're
Show
cars,
very
me your
grateful that
handicap
you
license.
found them.
please just make sure to move your cart outside of the middle of the square. You've been blocking this entire area for the past hour.
Very sorry
I
about
bet the
that.
cabbage dealer is pissed.
There is potentially a cart being made in the east. I've threatened them with a root vegetable seller. Yes, yes. Unfortunately, they then got to make jokes about making root-seeking missiles because of how their enemies are, and it's a very interesting potential to make a terrible Cabbage Man situation for their whole campaign, and I'm here to embrace it.
It's the new BBEG.
No, that was the joke. Was that they would get to the BBEG and then there would be like that moment where there was like the enemy for each of them. And then there's the one character who makes the fireworks, and they would just have the cabbage person like, "You've taken everything from me." They're like, "I don't. Who are you?"
Did you even go here?
She doesn't even go here. I just have a lot of feelings.
The guards take their tip, as they're not really accustomed to that, and kind of scratch their heads and walk
God,
off.
bless my brain.
I don't think I want to know.
Yes, they're
we had tried to
monetary
steal that
tip.
card, it would have been really easy.
Yes, the guards take their tip just for the moment, just to see what it feels like, and walk off.
Just to hold it in their hand.
That
Maybe lick
Damn it.
Maybe lick
Donnie's
it a little
around
bit
here.
just to see what it tastes like.
one's not.
Didn't
chocolate.
realize that card was named Don. Taking tips.
Boop. So, I will say, after a little bit of time and no connection, that the rest of the party is smart enough at their own tracking to do the same thing. So you all would form back up in the square. Now this is where you can share information.
Well, I mean, haven't we been sharing information through the meeting and everything?
Well, that is where...
Because we had, like...
Yes, you started to, but now you have a missive from them to share and show. Because, well, just real quick, above table, one of the things that I had stated last session, to be very clear for everyone, is essentially what you're being presented with in this act is going to be the option of training at the academy and the option of training with the orcs. The orcs obviously do not exactly have a set curriculum. But
my children have started their own training academy. I'm
not
so
quite,
proud of them.
but you know, they train warriors.
They're trying.
But yes, I don't expect you all to go to the same place. I expect this training arc to involve downtime where the party is split and then potentially comes back together for quests. I expect there to be even quests where not the whole party is there for things. I expect this act to be a decent amount of splitting the party. It doesn't mean you have to start that way in this combat. Now, I leave you to it.
I mean, it's obvious that Ukrad's going to go train with.
It sure is.
The academy, right?
Wouldn't he go with the other orcs?
Obviously. Yes, I would definitely go with the orcs.
But that is also where I will point out, from my above table position here, that one of the purposes for training and trying to get more powerful is to be able to go back home and retake it with more resources. And for some of you, the orcs can definitely help, but they're not going to have the resources that the kingdom does.
Do we know what the benefit of one over the other is?
No. That's why all I can really advise is that there are definite advantages for the overall storyline and individuals that I have various plans for to advance individual storylines that might only be in one of those areas for them, per se. But really, there will be plans no matter what you do and how you pursue it individually, because that's how I roll.
Halberd is gonna hold up the missive and like, so, who wants to go catch some owlbears?
Listen, I don't care. Whatever, but you know I'm not splitting up from Bo, so. We're a package, just remember. If I have to do the academy again, I will.
I mean,
I'll enroll as Dokazio.
I mean, we kind of met with, the head honchos back there, and they knew your name, so.
I may or may not have a disguise kit. I'll do anything I can to stay with Bo. I don't care.
I
I
don't
feel like
think
Bo.
your fake mustache is gonna work.
Bo, what do you want to do? Do you want to go? I don't think catching owlbears seems wrong, but I don't know.
yeah, I'm so conflicted because on one level, I love it, learning things, and it seems like a semi-requirement, but also, I don't want to poach a baby animal from the wild, right?
It's not my preferred way of getting into the academy again, but I mean, look at it this way. If you're there, at least it'll be done in a more humane way than if they send a bunch of mercenaries to just kill the entire nest and take the babies.
This, I guess there could be a reduction of harm both to the ecosystem and family, but also to the psychological aspect of the baby owlbear.
You just give me the cue, and I'll drop anybody that fucks with the baby owlbear.
I just have a feeling that they want to do more with this owlbear, and
Well, the baby owlbears all ran away into the wilderness. There was nothing we could do. We were slowed down by resin webs and black sludges, and there was a dragon, something.
A dragon bear came.
Yes, a dragon bear. They were actually dragon bears. They weren't owlbears. Sorry. Everybody makes a mistake. We're rookies.
A dragon bear pig?
Yes.
I'm just gonna say, if that's what you want to tell, those in charge, you might want to work a little bit on being more convincing.
No, ultimately someone's going to catch a baby owlbear. It might as well be us in the most humane and responsible way possible. Obviously, we don't want to have any damage to the overall family or environment, but if we could in and out very quick, I hate this, but it could be done less bad.
Well, my family is kind of the ones who are in charge of this kind of job, so we might have some resources there. I haven't been around there for.
Does your family regularly kidnap baby owlbears?
I mean, not just owl bears.
That's, that's,
You know, it's more like making sure that the fauna doesn't threaten people, and also
Oh, your family's
capture.
those kind of. So it's okay for them to come in and create their big cities and take over the woods, and then now you got to protect the people from the animals. You need to protect the animals from the people. Come on, Alvarado.
Alvarado, I just want to ask. I'm kind of offended. What do you mean I need to be more convincing?
I mean, you've seen who we just talked to, right? Like, these are the
I
kinds
work
of people
here.
who
I know
lie
more than you.
daily.
In the great
Uh-huh.
words of
Sometimes I
Sir
love
Ronald
being muted
Swanson.
just to let them talk. They're hilarious RP.
I've been practicing in the mirror.
I think you mean this piece of paper says I can do whatever I want.
That's all she needed.
Yes, that too.
I'm just saying, you know, maybe a bit of workshop on the story of how we might lose the owlbears.
Okay, yeah, you're right. We can workshop it on the way. Yeah. Thank you. Sometimes I do need, criticism, and I take it a little tough, but yeah, no, I appreciate that. I'll look inward, and I'll maybe take some more classes. Improv.
So, do you look to see where the missive says?
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
Here, in the city of Candlecrest Cliffs, there have been reports of missing people. And then it was discovered a large nest of owl bears nearby that they believe are related to the missing people. This is why they need the Bavo family to investigate.
What was the name of the city, sorry?
It is Candlecrest Cliffs.
Do I know this place at all?
It's just another town.
Okay.
It's a small town. It's on the path, kind of the road towards the south for people that don't take riverboats. Because as you can see, technically your fastest way of getting to the south is definitely by water.
Right.
But yeah, there's a bit of basically what you know geography-wise is that as you start going this way to the south is where it starts to slowly become more plains. Like there are still mountains and forests in there, but it becomes much more flattened out along the bottom of the island here. So essentially, if we go back to the big map, oh, you guys are not there anymore. Bloop. No. Let me move you. Because you guys will just do the explored area here so that your map is continued to be fleshed out as I enjoy. You are now here. You are going over there. As it continues down south towards Maywitch, and then to the east of Maywitch, there's then no more mountains. The entire bottom part of the island there is flat, whereas basically everything where you guys have been, there's always been mountains to the east. So that was just kind of the one geographical feature I wanted to point out. You know, in case anybody had some sort of giant subquest that involved going east.
Whatever could you mean?
Well, you know, and you guys are looking at ways of gathering resources that might not be from this kingdom. So, you know, there's a way to go east over there.
I believe the song said "Go west, young man."
Nah, I think the wagons are going east.
I'm sure their world is so much nicer and full of resources that you guys could use.
So we take a lesson from the demons. We go kill everyone there, take all their resources, then come back and kill the demons.
That's the
think
British
more
way.
I think more of the Viking approach. We'll just do limited raids, scrap what we want, and then feast and come back next year and raid again.
I don't really feel like being a rapist.
I mean, we don't have to do all that stuff. I mean, if you're going the British route, it's probably even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ukrad won't like it if we take slaves.
You might not like what happens if you take slaves.
I'm definitely against slavery. Just
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
slavery
no
of
slaves,
Bears,
please.
Alvarod.
Oh, the slippery slope.
Actually, I take it back, because it's not that you won't like what happens, it's that you won't have an opinion because you'll be dead.
That makes sense.
So, as the voice in the sky, the other thing I can, of course, point out, for those of you wanting to look at other situations and places, this is the city that you've now been given this quest for. The ping that a certain green person's getting is in this location, this area over here.
Yes, it is.
So, same road.
Yeah. We could always go as a group to the to Candlequest Cliffs, deal with the owlbear situation, then we split up.
I didn't realize I made a French tongue twister, but I'm here for it.
You knew what you were doing.
Nope. I won't even pretend that's not from a
Son of a
randomizer.
bitch.
Son of a-
It's not so bad.
So, is that the plan then?
Guys, I heard this omniscient voice that said the owlbears are probably too tough for just 3 of us, so maybe we should all just take the same route.
Well, interestingly enough,
Fine.
I would like Ocasio to roll me history.
I was wondering, honestly, but I was like, am I misremembering? Okay. Good thing I'm stupid.
Well, there's one thing that you do know.
Mm-hmm.
The influence of the houses.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Am I on here somewhere? Like, where? I can't. I was looking at our notes. Okay.
Well, you guys are the question symbol that is.
No, I
Here at the
mean,
kingdom.
where was I living in this area? Is what I meant.
This one over here.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Every time you said it, I was like, but I couldn't remember, and I tried to look through the notes, but my fucking backstory is too long because I think I'm J.R.R. Tolkien.
I'm like, you did all of this. You wrote the name. I don't know what to tell you.
You
Hey,
did
there's
this
no
to
like
yourself.
But
Oh
my
God.
big point is that as somebody that was, born in this general region here, you're
Mhm.
going to a place that is like right here.
Okay.
And there's one aspect of that story that stands out to you.
Okay.
Especially given everything that Bo has been saying. Actually, you know what? To say how deep this information goes, roll me survival as a ranger.
Me or
Yes, you.
Bo?
You're
Okay.
the ranger.
I don't
You're
think
the
Bo can-
real ranger. Bo is a pretend
I was
ranger.
gonna say, I don't think Bo can roll survival as a ranger. I don't think any of us can except you.
Yep.
That's why I was like, what?
It's okay.
Who's doing it? Sorry. Yeah,
So-
I'm rolling great today.
Not some great information, but one thing that kind of stands out in the report is that it's missing people. And it's that they believe that the nest of owlbears in the area are connected. They don't actually know. And there's just one thing about that area that and the influence of it that perhaps might be a little different. So it piques your interest. Missing people doesn't necessarily mean owlbears. Could mean something else hunting.
Well,
But, you only had a sapphic information dump with Bo about the things that you potentially did. Nobody else really knows any of that.
yeah. Maybe it's time I come clean with everyone. I already talked to Bo about this, but you know how I was an addict recovering one day at a time, people? I know it's been a few weeks, but I think I may have made a bad deal. And I don't know with what or who or why, because I was completely sauced, but
I
yeah.
want to give you a reminder of one additional detail.
Oh no. What?
There was also that moment where you almost died,
Oh yeah.
and you made a deal to be able to come back and be with Bo. And it's in that moment that it's ever since that moment that they now seem to be talking to you.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I still want, nothing to happen to Bo, but like, something could happen to Bo's loved ones and those I don't know. That could hurt just as much. They already lost someone super close to them. Now we're missing Buddy. I just feel like everyone should know straight up. I'm trying to be a better person, but like, I definitely made a bad deal. And yeah, I just feel like my character is hip enough to know that deals like these are never good, and I just want to be honest and upfront with everyone.
So, do you think this might be the kind of deal where we need to kind of keep an eye on you?
Maybe? Could be. I hear a call every now and then, but as far as I'm aware, I haven't like done anything in the middle of the night or anything like that. But yeah, you might want to keep an eye on me. Although we do have Sasha at the end of the bed usually.
We can keep an eye on you. Unless you're, well, I mean, what's the dormitory situation at the school?
I don't know, DM. What is it?
Or are there student apartments?
D?
If you're talking D, you're muted.
Whoops! Students mostly stay in the bunk houses.
Would you say you're a top or a bottom?
But Acasio's not a student.
Like, who says? Why can't I be Docasio?
You were told
Great.
you were going to be a teacher's assistant.
Oh, that's right. I'm the teacher's assistant, so I can see where the fuck I want.
Well, it actually means that you might have an apartment at the academy.
Oh my.
But they will be staying in the bunkhouses.
I mean, do they have to?
I'm telling you the
Really?
assigned
You haven't-
sleeping. I'm not telling you what you have to do.
I mean,
Nobody
is it really
says
good
we
for you
can't
to have
stuff some
relations
pillows
with
in
a
there.
student?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I will leave the academy nighttime hijinks for a later determination. But yes, all of that potentially exists already. There is a map, there are apartments and bunkhouses, and yes. Don't you worry, I definitely have maps for the academy and for the orc place. These as the two main locations were created. But
I mean,
yeah.
look, considering how I left this place, my guess is there's probably been some kind of talk about, at least part of it. So if you're concerned, I can, help keep an eye on Bo around other students.
I would appreciate that, Halbrod. I would appreciate that.
We can watch each other's backs.
Yep.
Do you think we'll have any shared classes, Halbarad?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I slept through most of the classes I took back then. Possibly.
But there's one thing that the two of you do remember from the school. There is a division of houses, if you will, that determines what your specialized classes are. They are specifically designed around what your focus is to try and make you better at what you're doing.
So there's no gen ed, or are we advanced students and we're only into specific paths now?
Well, theoretically,
Just remember, bowling is an easy PE.
Theoretically. Shit, I meant to delete that one line. Halbarad was told he had a year left in the academy. So, theoretically, the rest of you are being entered at the same timeline. But... nope, not the east. I will put this in the world info.
Okay.
You know of these houses at the academy.
Well, I think I know where I'm gonna end up.
I mean...
Do we get to pick our houses, or do we have to wear some sort of silly hat to just decide?
Normally, it's selected when you join. Well, for those that go through the academy process, you have your first few years as a page to determine where you would like your focus to be. Then by the time you move up to squire, you are assigned to one of those houses and taking specialized tasks for them. Then once you graduate to knight errant, you are within a house and usually assigned to some sort of beginning role before being assigned to an area.
Although some would say it's a knight errant.
Blah, blah, blah. Was waiting for it. But after someone asked last time, I spent some time to also make sure that you have knight ranks.
Nice.
Do you get to skip some ranks as a late stage entry?
You're entering as squires.
Damn. But it only takes a year to get to Grandmaster. Okay.
Well,
You
see,
guys...
I tried that, and it cost me an arm and an eye.
Well, I mean, I think the fastest way is you just kill the person above you so that there's a place for you to move up, right?
You would think that.
That's Highlanders.
Or Star Wars Sith situation.
Acasio thinks this is fucking adorable.
But yeah, so you know this about the academy. You know that classes will be focused into those sorts of things. So if you are joining the academy and wanting to pursue that sort of training, yeah, it'll be focused in one of those. And you'll graduate as a knight aren't.
Okay, and what houses do the orcs have?
For the orcs, you have a lot more to figure out. Because maybe you have to help develop them.
I don't know, that sounds like work.
Well, that's what you get, Orc Jesus.
Training arc? Work? What?
Brawl? Where?
Just because I created them does not mean that I have to teach them.
Okay, well, that's how the Emperor of Mankind thought, and then his horse had a heresy, and it fucked up everything.
Well,
Leaf is like the deadbeat dad for the orcs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're the Emperor of Mankind.
I just imagine orcs swarming you, being like, "Mommy."
Mama.
Get him off me.
Well, there is a different way to view this. If you would like Ukrod to be able to attain higher levels of power, you might have to help him.
Wow, nepotism.
I ain't sorry about it.
I see that our hands are being forced to Crod.
Darn.
No, I am just pointing out the higher up details past all the things. Maybe if you're the creator of the race and the one that potentially helped activate this push in their civilization, maybe you can help push it further.
Fine, I'll start my own academy for orcs.
Go spore Doctor Who, do the thing.
With blackjack and hookers.
Right?
I don't remember that being in Doctor Who.
Forget the
I'm
blackjack.
sure if you look hard enough, you'll find it.
Definitely in a few episodes.
If it's not there, Jack Harkness will make it happen.
Right? I guess that's where Leaf is a little bit Doctor Who, a little bit Rick Sanchez.
Yep, you lost me there. Boner gone.
What?
Huh?
Damn it, Ukrod, get in the car. Get in the spaceship. Because I guess that makes Ukrod Morty.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
That's Rick Sanchez. So, do we begin our trek to the southeast?
It sounded like you said Shrek, so that's canon now.
Get in the cart, donkey!
To the onion farm.
I mean, if you want me to begin skinning the entire orc village to be that Shrek town from the last Shrek movie, I will totally begin doing that.
Ah, love it.
As somebody that has only ever seen 2 Shrek movies, sure, go ahead, do it.
You
Same.
are missing out. You are missing the hell out.
Well, the very last Shrek is when Shrek has the kids and makes a deal to want a day like it used to be, and that of course puts him in an alternate universe where Rumpelstiltskin is taken over and everything has changed, and he finds the entire village that Fiona is leading that is all of their race, and there's like a whole lot of other ones of them that you meet in that one. So I recommend
the third one
watching
is
it.
amazing, and also Puss in Boots is one of the best movies of all time. I dare you to watch it and tell me otherwise. I did not believe my kids when they told me that, and then I watched it and I was like, what?
Yeah, it's alright.
And that's the Shrek movie that gives you fat puss.
I feel like that's a quote. It's the Shrek movie that gives you fat puss.
I said
Fat
something
puss is
about my
best.
fat
I'd
puss
already have
earlier
that.
today.
It gives you this. So, guide. I want survival rolls for going down through your path.
Were you about to say that you want worlds to go down south?
You want survival for going down? How bad is it?
Well, it depends on
Well,
how
do you
long
have
you're
your
trying to
machete?
go. Do you go down long enough that you start taking con saves?
Start rolling, Donnie.
As you begin traveling more to the east here, this is when you start to see the land really beginning to flatten out. And as you're going... Okay, it's Alt. I can never remember. As you're going along your journey here, as you begin to get closer to the town, it's almost a foreboding shift of scenery. As you begin to get closer to the hills and the mountains begin to be seen in the distance, the shadows seem to almost be longer. The woods seem spookier somehow, different than what...
Scary, scary.
Yes! Very different than the almost mystical nature of the woods that you were accustomed to around Egrolis. This seems very at odds with that same sense. But it's almost unsettling for those of you who are more accustomed to pure nature. Something about this area feels twisted.
Well, I don't like this. Liv, you got weird vibes?
Yeah. Seems a little odd.
A little?
But I bet there's some pretty good mushrooms around here. Can Leaf look for mushrooms?
I mean, you could always try in any place to look for mushrooms. Doesn't mean it's gonna...
Was there livestock?
What would you like me to roll?
I thought you said it was creepy here.
It is. As you
Are
get...
there signs of life at all?
Well,
Are there animals?
Yeah, like is there shit from with to fine fungus?
As you are passing through the woods in these areas, it seems to be less common.
Is it like quiet? Do we hear bugs and stuff?
No,
still,
it's
or-
not complete. It's not complete quiet, but it's definitely less than you expect being in a wooded area. But you can still hear like bugs at a fairly normal level. It's any wildlife past that seems to be not as heavily apparent. Whether they've moved on or whatever's affecting the area has scared them off or ate them.
I'm gonna have my crossbow at the ready, keeping an eye out on the surroundings.
Okay, so I roll to see if I see any animals.
Okay. Roll me either survival or investigation.
Quit copying me.
No.
As you go, you manage to catch sight of a sprinting stag. But it's the most that you really see in your entire journey.
Is it sprinting like normal sprinting, like, ooh, I'm a deer? Or is it like hauling
Spooked.
ass?
It's spooked.
Oh.
There's nothing close enough to chat with, but they're all really
That's
not.
what I was thinking. Can't stop the deer and ask for directions.
Hey man, what's up? I'm running.
Ah!
Quick,
Hey man, what's up?
Oh,
Run,
turn it.
bitch, run!
So quickly use your wild shape to turn into a deer and chase after it.
Yes, I'm sure
I
you
want
won't
to talk
need
to
them
you
for
about your
anything
car's
else.
extended warranty.
That definitely won't freak out the scared animal more.
I'm a deer. I don't have a car.
Well, what do? Just keep on
I
going?
think we should camp here for the night.
Let's not.
Are we looking at the same map?
Leaf was joking.
So, as you begin to reach this river here before town, you begin to see what seems to be the first signs of really civilization. The bridge that crosses is still a little bit on the outskirts of town, but here is where you can see kind of the missives for the area that have been posted. You see poster after poster after poster of missing people. So much so they overlap each other. The board itself seems to mostly be covered with those types of reports.
Is there any kind of pattern, like, or is it like all sorts of people, or is it just like more women or children or men or?
Roll me investigation.
I want to know if I recognize any of the names.
I'd like to look at the board and see if there's anything on there that doesn't involve missing persons.
Look at the bottom corner. Someone's selling a couch.
Ha! Comes with free bed bugs.
Names that you recognize, no.
Okay.
Nothing that seems to be that
Okay, good. So that
recognizable, except for the stamp at the bottom of each and every single one of them.
Oh.
A large V. Every missing person report has the stamp of House Viscarian.
Oh. Yeah. Is this Viscarian lands?
Mm-hmm. Definitely proof of it.
What do you know about them?
Let me double check.
Dig into that backstory.
What do you know about Viscarian? Well, you know that's the people that you made a deal with.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And Mizian Viscarian was the person that you were talking to at the church.
Yep.
The twink.
Mm-hmm. The sap. Mm-hmm.
As you're searching the board for things that aren't this, you see a missive that is fairly similar to the ones that was given to you, but one that was a general call for help in the land, asking for local hunters to try and track down and find whatever it was that was causing all of the missing people in the area. And then you see the missive saying that the realm was going to send powerful hunters to try and find the owlbear infestation that has been leading to the missing people. Stamped Sept
Call me
Viscarian.
crazy, but this doesn't seem like owl bears.
Do they seem like bear owls?
Well, now I'm going to throw a loop. Halbarad, roll me Arcana.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Look, Halbarad's not a ranger, and he might
Nope.
have been told things about these sorts of creatures that aren't natural creatures. So that involves Arcana for this boy.
You would think.
Looking at the
We're
reports.
just a bunch of bumbling fucking idiots today. Are they sure they want all these new recruits at the school?
Look, you guys did survival really well. That was the end of my sentence.
Thanks.
The one thing that just seems to begin playing through your head as you're looking at everybody kind of going through all of these missives and looking at all the reports. These missives go back pretty long from everybody looking through them.
Hmm.
And if this is... You were sent here to get baby owlbears. I mean, they wouldn't be babies for that long.
Yeah, we'd be looking at like 3 generations of owlbears at this point.
Yeah. Which means it doesn't quite make sense.
What do I know about owl bears? Are they the type of creature to cohabitate?
Like with other species?
No, with other owl bears.
Oh, yes.
Like owl bears hang out with other owl bears.
Roll me survival.
Like they're owl bear
You
gangs.
tried once. Give me another one.
Boom! Finally. What do I know? Tell me everything about owl bears.
Only during nesting season. But in that
Okay,
situation
so-
with
mating
their
call.
mates, they will stay. And in certain situations, if they feel the need to be defensive, a pair can root with another pair.
Is it mating season?
Well, they're reporting a baby. The time of year would
Yeah, but
seem
there
to
ain't no-
be correct for babies to exist. So if they had paired off and had children, they would still be together until the
I
owlbear
just-
was of a good enough age.
I don't know, you guys. My range of senses are tingling to telling me that this is not just an owl bear. There's no way. Even a couple of owl bears. You're telling me a couple of owl bears took all these people? No.
After reading about them sending more and more people to look for the source of this, do there seem to be any tracks leading away from this board deeper into the woods?
That's a rangery thing. See, why didn't I think of that?
This,
It doesn't matter what class Frank plays, he's always a ranger at heart.
This board itself, where the location is decently traveled. Maybe not kind of every day it sees a lot of travel, but it has seen so much travel over such a long length of time that the road is still worn fairly deep. So, in this situation, there are trails kind of going off from here following the river because this has been a place for such a long time. Now whether they're fresh, you'd have to get down and investigate them a little bit deeper to tell for sure.
Do I see any owl bear scat?
No sign of owlbears here.
Bibbidi bop bop.
Ha!
Beep bop bop boo doo bop.
I'm a
I
scat
think they're
man.
this way. The jazz music is intensifying.
That would be terrifying if owl bears scatted and then ate you. Oh no.
So could I roll
Imagine
an
that's what they sounded
investigation
like
check
in the-
to see
instead
if
of
the
a
tracks
bird.
are fresh?
That's actually survival. Tracking, the whole thing with tracking is all survival for whatever that is in the book.
Yeah, survival. That makes sense to me. No?
Most of the tracks don't seem fresh. Like people have kind of traveled through the area hunting or fishing of some degree, but nothing that is like today.
So there's
Okay,
no
and
trails, hot trails.
Not hot.
There's
trail,
none
no.
that look like they branch away from the main path.
Not up here. Because you're just investigating kind of around this main point in the road. So there's no point close to you that seems like an obvious divergence. But that could also be because you're still relatively close to it. Nobody that
Perhaps
was
we
trying
should
to
go
dodge somebody, would go at like, oh, let me go right into my hidey hole right here.
Perhaps we should go into the town proper and ask a few more questions before we venture into the woad.
Makes sense to me.
Welcome to Candlecrest Cliffs.
Candlecrest Cliffs.
They have a ghost market. We could buy spirits.
Like scotch.
No, it's whiskey here because it's only Scotch if it's from Scotland.
Certainly some good Japanese whiskey.
See, that's why it's Japanese whiskey, because it's not from Scotland. Made to the same
Is there
standards.
any 1%? Is
I'll
there
take
any
some Nika Yoshi if you have any.
1.2% lactate-free milk?
Milk.
Lactate
I'm never-
free.
Isn't that what
So
you
just
said?
milk.
Or what did you say? What did you say it was? It's something 1.2%. What was the next part?
Lactose free.
Lactose free. Sorry. Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't like toast.
Lactose,
milk either.
lactate, whatever.
If you take it without lactate,
Lactate
it's
is a
just
brand.
milk.
Yeah, that's not. Shh. Shh. Just accept it.
I don't want any toes in my milk, Frank.
Nobody asked. You're just getting what you get. You don't throw a fit.
Do I look like Quentin Tarantino?
Yes, sir.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
So as you begin to make your way into town, you
Making my
notice
way downtown.
that the streets themselves seem to be mostly bare.
Alive with the sound of music. Shit.
Shuttered windows.
Well, yeah.
And
Half the
mostly...
town has gone missing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we're gonna make the other half go missing too.
So many people
What?
have gone missing. People don't exactly sit on the streets anymore.
I would imagine there's a kind of tavern or inn or something, though.
Absolutely. Every town's got to have one, especially this far out, with the towns being more widespread. Those sorts of locations have to exist. Otherwise, travel would shut down. It's not
Family
that hard.
eaten by owlbears. You need a bar.
And that too. What sort of depressed town doesn't need a tavern to drink at?
Wife ran off with an owlbear. Need a bar.
It doesn't take you long to locate
Well,
either
that's your
one of these.
backstory.
But
Glad we know your backstory now.
what would you like to seek out first?
If we're gonna stop here and investigate a place for the horses, because people are going missing, chances are it's not just people. Have we seen any animals in the town?
Not really.
All
You
that
know what?
deer run by.
We saw that deer, and he said, "Ah."
I'll say a hungry dog.
Hungry dog.
And
'Cause-
are there any
Oh my God,
other
that's so
missive
soft.
boards as we enter the town?
Oh my God, Bo, talk to the sad hungry dog.
As you walk in,
Pasha.
the only missives that you see are from local families looking for missing people.
So they do remember the missing people, not a false Hydra. Okay, we're safe.
No, look.
That means it's a real Hydra.
No, I'm in an entire campaign where, like, the BBEG is mercy, and mercy is the belief of...
From Overwatch?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
I was like, what
the
the
corruption. It's the corruption of mercy, and it's the we should just erase you when you die because then nobody is hurt by your passing. It's the ultimate mercy.
That's one way to do it, but I prefer Battle Mercy.
So no one would remember any history of anything.
I mean, once you get erased by the violet flame, yes, nobody remembers you.
The fucking violet flame.
That's the whole thing of that campaign. Anyways,
Don't worry, nobody's gonna remember you anyway.
Right. It's not important.
Who are you?
You won't remember any of
Rude.
this. But yeah,
Does everyone think that they're immortal then if they don't remember anyone who died?
No, because it's only the people that die that way. You might remember the face that you saw in town, but you don't remember who they are. You don't remember anything about them.
It's an interesting concept. Anyway, what kind of dog is it?
A scraggly one.
An angry chihuahua.
It's one of those white ones with that crusty shit around their eyes
No, it's like a
that
hairless
every
Mexican
suburban
dog.
family has. Sorry.
Sarah McLachlan
Those
just
fucking
starts
white
playing.
crusty-eyed dogs. I can't.
Is it the kind of dog that if I feed it, I can train it and then send it into battle
Wait,
with
guys,
armor?
I found a photo of it. 1 second.
Oh god.
Uh-oh. I knew that was going to be the picture too.
D, is that what we see?
More like that.
I mean,
That's too
since we're
small for armor.
negotiating.
Ew! Yeah, I should have expected that. I've seen that dog, and I still am gonna have a visceral reaction every time. I don't care. I don't care. If y'all are allowed to say newborns are ugly, I'm allowed to say that a fucking dog is ugly. What in the living dead?
But yeah, scraggly dog.
Sasha, don't even go near that thing. It might have rabies.
Friend.
Sasha, rabies! Rabies.
I use my ring to cast Speak with Animals and be like, sup?
Yeah.
Food?
Oh yeah, I totally got biscuits. You want one?
Its head kind of slowly peeks up from a trash can.
Yeah. Here's some biscuits. It's cheese flavor.
I don't think the dog will care.
The dog.
Yeah, I know, but
The dog kind of slowly trots over that, like, precarious, uncertain dog walk. You haven't quite convinced them yet, but they like food.
The dog has not eaten in such a long time.
Sasha.
Its stomach has shrunk, and you feeding that biscuit caused its stomach to explode. And
Sasha,
died.
eat one. Show the dog that it's cool.
The interesting concept in this moment is feeding these special pet biscuits to a normal dog and trying to conceptualize how it might affect a normal dog in any sort
Hopefully
of
it's not
beneficial way.
not positive. It's hopefully positive.
No.
not-
I imagine it would be positive, but I'm literally trying to conceptualize in my head in this
He
moment.
turns into the most beautiful dog you've ever fucking seen.
That's such
His
a silky
coat
coat, and he's very.
unfurls. His teeth are all in a row, white, gorgeous. His breath is that of roses. Now ask him what happened to the people.
But plot twist, it's a poodle.
No!
I
You ruined it.
I was going to go with the at least restorative factors to a degree. It doesn't make... It's not like, oh my fucking god, wave of your magic fairy god person wand and all of a sudden they're beautiful. But the color seems to start returning to their fur. And it does, you can see where it is growing. And there is at least like a small bit of like 1/4 inch growth. Where
Do
a
the
lot of
cataracts
haired
go away?
The eyes are fairly clear.
Okay, so Ocasio has 0 intelligence, and she is bewildered. She's gonna try to, bend down, pick up a little crumble on this dog biscuits and pop it into her mouth. What's gonna happen if a human eats it?
That
I have
is-
one eye! I have nothing to lose here!
Leaf has already eaten several of them.
You know, I was going to say that this is actually an interesting point because Bo developed those whole things before Ocasio.
Also, how would you know how it affects a human? You are an elf.
Well, that is humanoid. Oid? I forgot the oid. Sorry.
The Noid?
Luloid.
Fucking
No.
oid.
See, nobody remembers the Noid.
I remember the
I
Noid,
remember the
and I
Noid.
specifically remember playing that game on the PC where you were the pizza guy trying to avoid the Noid.
I love that so much.
I think I'm too French to know this.
Probably.
He was a mascot
I discovered
for
a
Domino's Pizza.
game that I had lost years ago the other day, and I've been wondering about this game forever. It reminded me of Pikmin a little bit, but it was called Zomboids,
Sounds familiar.
and it was like on the computer at school. Or Zombinis? That was it. Zombinis.
I love it even more now.
Zombinis.
Anyways, yes, the dog looks restored, and this is a completely new interaction for Ocasio, as you have not seen this sort of restorative biscuit in action.
Oh.
And Bo just had it in their pocket.
Well. It's like putting on colorblind glasses for the first time. I can smell color.
No, that would be more synesthesia, and you'd be more concerned.
That would be if I were on the mushrooms. I did take some of those earlier, though. In game, not IRL.
I think my favorite thing about this game is that it's labeled affordable fun.
I don't know if it was given out for free. Dude, my dad used to pirate games off the BBSs way back when,
Right.
so God knows where we got it.
Right. I mean, it couldn't be free. It came with a coupon for free pizza topping.
That's true.
One whole free
Maybe
topping.
it was just cheap.
Right.
A whole topping.
I wonder if you could get it at the grocery store with your internet disc.
This was before internet discs.
Are we talking floppy or CD?
Floppy.
How can any of us be floppy when we CD?
Ah,
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh, that was a
Is
good
it a
one,
big
actually.
floppy or a small floppy?
but not to detract from the floppy conversation. The dog seems confused by the reaction to this biscuit and looks at you, kind of like sits back.
More?
You have more?
I assume it's like Limbus bread. He's probably fucking full already. But
I
it is a
don't.
dog.
I was going to say yes.
I think
And what did the halflings say about Limbus bread?
Right.
I think I had 3 of
Delicious.
these
All of this?
last time I checked, so I will give him another one. It's not super important. I haven't made any new ones, but I still have within the expiration date, like 3 to work with.
Great. And you're feeding
Within the
one less
expiration
animal right
date.
now.
That's
Huh?
adorable.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's rude.
Dave. Oh my god.
That's just rude.
So yeah.
It's fewer.
Bravo.
God damn it. It's croissant.
It's
Oh, it's croissant.
Brad, how's it pronounced?
Quack quack.
How's what pronounced?
Croissant?
Croissant.
Croissant.
No, it's croissant. What would a French person
Croissant.
know about how I'm saying that word anyway?
It's pronounced delicious.
I know the amount of psychic damage when I went to the US and I saw the bread that you guys have.
Oh god. The air quote bread that we have?
Yes.
I worked in Germany for a bit and I got spoiled with Brötchen.
Mm-hmm.
When I lived in Japan, I realized that they had figured out French bakery because they learned bread from the French. You know,
What
how
the
many-
fuck?
The French,
Oh, yeah.
the Japanese word for bread is the French word for bread.
Y'all are like,
Huh.
when I lived here, when I lived there. Well, when I lived in the trailer park and ate fucking Wonder Bread, it sucked. Period.
right.
When you're talking about taking psychic damage from American bread, are you talking about like supermarket bread, or are you talking about like bread you would buy from a bakery? Because there's vastly different things.
Supermarket, I didn't even see a bakery.
Right? I'm like, there are bakeries? We have bakeries?
I have a
new.
friend that works at
Where?
one.
Way.
Just remember
There are
the psychic
very,
damage
very
that you
good-
take.
There are some very,
I mean,
very
I-
good American breads.
I
But
get baked, but I couldn't
it's
tell you
still
one bakery.
not as good.
Just
Good,
remember the
but not
psychic
as-
damage you take is nowhere near as bad as the gastrointestinal damage that you take.
I
you
bet
gotta
I
build up
didn't
your
try.
resistance.
We buy baguettes.
You
From
can't
the
say
supermarket,
that.
but that's the word I say
Yeah,
now.
only
I'll be like,
Halper
you're
I
such a
can say that
baguette.
word.
Yeah, how dare you?
Oh,
I'm not
How dare you
joking.
appropriate
my
my
bad.
food?
I have a friend that works at a
My bad.
bakery with like I think it's like a 60-year-old.
did
Sourdough
he
starter.
give you that pass? Did he give you the pass to say
Yeah.
the B word?
That's confectional appropriation.
Say baguette. Because you're
Is that the true pass for French people? All right. Or you can say croissant. Is that what it is?
This conversation is leaving a sourdough taste in my mouth.
Oh, I love sourdough.
Croissant.
I could always go back to the curry croissant conversation.
Uh,
What?
Yep. So,
Ooh.
the dog eats this other biscuit and is happily munching on it As you see, it seemed to be having the first moment of joy it potentially has had in quite a while. Just...
It's about to die, isn't it?
The other one was
Oh no,
cheese
here comes a
flavored,
runaway
this one
cart.
croissant.
I love this biscuit.
It's a bacon strip.
No, he's not sitting there going, "This is the best day of my life!"
While walking backwards
Yeah.
on the street.
Right?
Walking on his hind legs.
Really? We got the deal?
Like a man.
This is amazing.
You're
Best
you're
friends
literally
forever.
quoting the what was it? The make some noise from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's amazing. This is the best day. Our whole lives are gonna be amazing from here. God, the guy almost hit me.
Anyway.
But are you going to ask the dog anything else as he's happily eating this other biscuit?
We've
How do
been
you
feeding the dog for so long that I can't remember what we're supposed to ask this dog.
Why everything's
Like, what's
so
been
completely
going on?
random.
Why are
Yeah.
people going missing? Is it really owlbears?
What's the deal, puppy? Have you seen any stuff going on? Is there missing persons or maybe weird wilderness animals coming into the city?
What does your dog nose smell?
There are mostly predators left. Everywhere I smell predators. There used to be a nice old lady that would feed me. That's when there were more people. But slowly, I smelled the predators. I always ran when I smelled them. I could never. I'm too small.
No, I wouldn't. No. You're very small. You should probably get out of the way of predators for sure. I try to tell everyone about the weird lowered pop. I'd be like, hey, dog, you're not good at statistics, but what's the level of population drop that you've seen?
it's the dog's eyes glass over. What?
Yeah, okay.
What do you
Pull out a
believe is the
fucking
population
census.
density that has perhaps dropped in the area in the past, I don't know, 5 to 10 years?
Can
What is the
Sasha,
airspeed of the unladen swallow?
Street dog noise.
maybe Sasha could get the tea easier.
Well, no, I mean, it's Bo can speak with animals fairly well,
I know,
but
like, Bo's
it's
brain is too big.
well, no, it's more of this dog's brain is not.
That's why I said tell Sasha to talk.
Well, no, but my
Sasha's-
point is the dog doesn't know what the dog doesn't know. Doesn't
Sasha's
matter.
brain is
doesn't
also
know.
small.
I
Making the
got
dog
you.
feel
He
bad.
has no.
I
Yeah.
got you.
Like,
But there have been missing persons because of predators, undefined predators. I feel like asking further what kind of predators is not fruitful.
you might.
Ask what happened to his owners.
So here's the additional more I'm going to give you on that perhaps will help in some answer. Sometimes the woods smell like predators. But sometimes a house does too.
Mm,
Watch out.
Okay, everybody, there's predators about. I'm trying to figure out how to generalize that information.
Can you? Well, if you tell us exactly what he said, I am asking what house. Does he know what house?
Do you know
Smells
any
like murder
houses
sometimes?
specifically?
You see, slowly the dog kind of turns over its shoulder and kind of gestures down the road.
So kind of that way,
But
okay.
don't go near the big one.
Hmm.
Before we go, I want to hold my hand out to the dog, and if he gets comfortable enough to sniff me and come close, I'm going to give him a gentle scritching before we leave.
Animal handling with advantage.
He's had 2 biscuits.
Right? I guess that advantage helped.
Right. Yes.
I would have one more question for the dog, which would be, are the predators out more at night or during the day?
Relay this.
As he's accepting some neck scritches from Ocasio. Night. Always night.
Okay. Definitely good to know. Great.
Narrows it down a bit.
Accepts scritches lovingly.
I don't want to leave this dog now. What the fuck?
Let's
Can we adopt him?
NPC in the party forever. You have Sasha and you have other dog now.
You
This dog's
cannot
not familiar,
adopt
he just
every dog you find.
Fuck, we
Nah.
can't.
D, there's a wonderful way to avoid that. Just throw a creature at us that has a breath attack.
You made him so ugly cute. It's your fault.
But he's getting better.
I know. I want to see him
Or
become
is he?
the Butterfree he's meant to be.
He's definitely not a hunting hound. That is definitely what I'll say to that.
We gotta go find those
That
wizards and
dog
get some
don't
of those Pokeballs.
Right?
That dog don't hunt. Can I
Start
pet that dog?
collecting.
You said you had a question? Bo, did you say?
Oh, no, I mean, I've forgotten it. There's too many memes and things I've been looking at. I probably had something to say, but memes
Sorry.
got me.
Unnamed dog happily finishes its biscuit and wanders back to its alleyway to search for more food.
I'm thinking of that ugly dog from Skyrim that talks. I don't know why.
So you've been told a few things. You could always go try and find other people to ask. Actual people. You did talk about trying to find a place for your horses, and before getting distracted by the scraggly dog, I was going to direct you that the inn would be a good place for them to be able to take care of your horse for an extended period of time, as they have a stables.
Perfect.
What do you think about that house? Should we like approach it? Should we do some you know, spying? Like I'm curious about that.
Definitely, but I think we should get more information first.
Good idea.
Just at least get a general idea of what we're actually
Oh
dealing
yeah,
with
we were
here.
gonna go to a tavern, right?
What time of day is it?
Good
It's
question.
later in the day at this point, as you took the entirety of the day traveling here.
Yeah, we don't
Fucking
want
good
to.
job.
We don't want to scout the fucking place when it's nightfall.
What?
Right.
Let's not get caught with our pants down.
I'm genuinely shocked with you guys.
I know, right?
Humans.
There are humans and dogs at risk here.
There's our lives at risk here.
I am willing to risk one of those two. Guess which one?
Right? I think that's most of the party.
And when you
Unless-
say one of those two, do you mean between Halberd and Ocasio, or do you mean between humans and dogs?
Humans and dogs.
Okay, just making sure.
Trust me, I already learned that like dogs and children are like the one way to get you guys to do anything.
So basically, if you really, really need us to do something, it's puppies.
Yeah, somebody has kidnapped.
Why
puppies
would you
somewhere.
give them that idea?
Yeah,
Why would you say that out loud?
Because
You
I
know-
want to watch
I'm
the
sending
world
you
burn.
a glitter bomb.
I just
Now-
want to watch the world burn. I'm sorry.
Now I'm considering that if Ocasio does want some sort of hunting hound, it's definitely going to have to be somebody that's capturing puppies out there. Oh, it's a perfect thing for the what is the acronym for the fair treatment of summons?
PETA?
No,
PETA? Oh.
not
Oh,
in this.
HETFA, the humanoids for the ethical treatment of familiars and animals.
Yeah, that one.
It's like spew, except not transphobic because J.K. Rowling didn't come up with it.
See, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
I almost want to be like head from the magical beings. Because I'm sure that people who don't respect familiars or animals also don't respect things like centaurs or mermaids.
Funny you might think that.
Minotaurs.
As you are traveling towards the center of town, in the same direction as the inn and all of that you would be going, this is where I want Ocasio to roll history with advantage.
is there an
Okay.
alleyway that's a little bit darker or dimly lit?
Well, all of the
History.
alleyways are dimly lit.
I have a 0.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh.
use Psychic Whispers to connect to Halbarad and Bo.
Okay.
For how long?
For 5 hours, and I'm gonna dip into the alley, grip my cloak, turn into a bat, and fly over and watch that house.
Did you yell
I'm
back?
always left
Nice.
out. It's like,
But-
you know.
But
Ooh.
Ocasio, as you begin walking into the square, it takes you a moment, but it's the general architecture of the square that begins to feel very reminiscent of home. In fact, the general layout and the positioning of that large home, that would be the mayor domo of this area.
Ah.
The same way that your father was.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's what that big house
So do I-
is.
Do I think it is my father? Or
No, no,
is
no,
this
no.
just-
It's
Life,
not your
okay.
father. It is the same position.
Right.
You
Okay.
realize you realize the same layout and architecture of this town square to the one from home, and you realize that that is the same
Right.
ranking official state house.
Got you. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I will say so to those around me.
So, as Brenna gets in position and this information is passed along, I assume the rest of you continue along to the inn to put the horses up and get lodging since it's nightfall and you decided you didn't want to do everything at night?
Yeah.
I feel like night would maybe be better because that's when they're sending stuff out. Maybe they'll have less defenses, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yes, but see, that's the great thing
They could
about
be
being a
sleeping
vet. I'm
during the day.
I'm very inconspicuous at night, so
Yep.
I can watch the house.
Right.
Is there a limited
that-
duration on that?
In darkness.
It's the polymorph spell, so I assume it's an hour.
Is that how long the spell is? I don't remember off the top of my head how long polymorph is.
I mean, if you need someone to look out, I could definitely do it.
I can lend you my
Sans
spider.
polymorph.
Well, but that's
I'm very, very sneaky.
I mean, but that was
Polymorph is an hour.
so you've got an hour up there. As long as you stay in the dark quotation marks from the item. Which isn't really an issue. So
I'm also
I'm gonna-
quite stealthy without it.
who'd have thought?
As you're hiding, a tiny spider kind of scuttles up next to you.
Cute.
So as you begin entering the inn, you find a small, cozy, has seen better days of preparation inn, waiting squatly by the road, tended to by what seems to be an old couple that has been here through the weathering ages. They greet you warmly to their inn and say that they'll send someone around to get the horses from you. We understand we don't want to leave animals out in the streets these days. Now, how many rooms can I get you?
Could do 4. Or 5, I should say.
Or should we stay
count.
together?
We could.
Is that
I don't need
safer?
sleep.
I mean,
It's
'cause
okay.
we're like in the thick of it, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably safer that way.
So, one room?
Do you have one room with a lot of beds?
Yeah, like, what's your biggest room like?
We do have a bunk room with 6.
Perfect.
Because that would be usually a standard bunk room in this sort of place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We'll take that one.
All right. Normally, those sorts of rooms are just by the bed, but yeah, we could do the entire room for you. So, for the 6 of you, slightly discounted rate. So, I guess that'll put it at 1 gold for the night for all of you. Slightly
Alvarado,
down
damn.
from a gold and 2 silver. It's a group discount.
this man takes advantage of his AARP card.
Exactly. And that's why he wanted to
Can we
explain
adopt
to
him
you.
too?
Stop trying to adopt everyone.
We've just been over this, Ocasio. If you start taking people, Buquad's gonna kill you.
I've
Well,
always
yes,
wanted
speak
a
with old man.
grandpa.
If the people are okay with it, you're welcome to adopt them.
Okay, fair enough.
So, 1 gold. Quite a good deal. It's a good thing it all
Alvarad,
came through.
pay them.
Leaf, how many times do I have to remind you? I have bought a shit ton of materials to make armor. I don't have money.
I'm going to
Stop
put
being
2 gold
selfish.
down on the counter and walk away from the silly boys that are arguing.
I love it.
You're not arguing. I am just having fun.
From
It's-
the silly boys that are having a domestic dispute.
Oh, well.
A lover's quarrel.
That's
Leaf winks at Halbarad.
well, thank you, madam.
I have
Man,
been
scissors now.
born as many things, so you do not.
Oh my
shame
god,
me.
double date!
No, I find your company annoying.
Wow.
Wow. Well,
Is that a crit?
I just took 3 psychic damage.
Damn, that vicious mockery was brutal.
Right? We all
Oh,
witnessed
God.
a drive-by over here. So,
I know.
the old man takes
Clutching
the
my
gold
pearls.
happily. It's like, oh, and kind of gestures around a corner from where you guys are talking. It's just down at the end of the hallway here. No room. It just got no key. It just kind of locks from the inside. Don't need to worry about it since it's all just you tonight. And I'll send some snacks up for you guys since you put me so much in here. I'll make sure to get you a little bit in there.
If I may ask, the windows in that room, where do they point to?
Well, the windows in that room are shuttered for the moment, as most of the windows are in the entirety of the inn here. So, I believe that the windows in that particular room faces west.
Coming into the building, like, did it look like there was any windows that would point towards the Mayordomo's house?
So, essentially, I'll just draw. You're entering in a building like over here and running this way through the building. So you would have to be on the front of the building
Okay.
to look outward.
So the one that he's talking about would be pointing more like
On the
over
back
here.
of the building. Yes.
Okay. I would like to incite him as I say this. But we're here to help with the troubles that have been happening in town. Would it be possible to trouble you with for like a room with a view on the town square?
Okay, roll your insight.
I want to see, like, I want to cast vibe check on this guy.
Vibe check.
Oh, not 20 for a 19.
Oh shit!
When you first begins saying it, his eyes immediately start to look forlorn, almost mournful.
Okay.
And then, as you ask for a room overlooking the front, his expression kind of switches back to how it was before, as he begins thinking about the positioning of everything. Well, nothing that would keep you all together like that, no. But there would only be 2 rooms, and the bedding isn't quite appropriate for 6 people. Well, I guess 3 in each, if you wanted to break it up that way.
Is it close enough to the bunk room?
Well, there's a few rooms kind of around the floor here. You've got kind of 2 up front here. It kind of horseshoes around the main room here. So you've got the 2 rooms to either side, the bunk room at the end of the hallway there, and a couple rooms on either side following down towards it. There's about 3 rooms on both sides, with a small utility closet at the end, and then the 1 bunk room.
Thank you. I was kind of thinking of using one of the front rooms to have a look at what's going on at night, if that's all right.
Well, there's no one staying in it right now. As long as you don't make a mess, don't have to clean up the bedding or anything, then I would imagine it would be okay for right now. Do you actually think that you can do something to help?
Well, we're going to try. I can promise you that much.
You're not the first to promise.
Who came by before?
Mercenaries, hunters, people looking for fame, fortune, adventuring types. People have come to try and find the answers, but I didn't see most of them again.
Well, we are officially licensed by the kingdom to take care of this. So we'll do whatever we can to give your village a bit of fresh air.
You see, as he smiles, and you see as he kind of reaches into his shirt and pulls out a chain that seems to have a gold-plated sword on the end of it. And he takes it out and he kisses it and tucks it back into his shirt. Well, it's good that the Holy Crown is looking down on us some here. I can hope that they will be able to bless us and you in your quest here. I hope the king has been wise in this assignment for you.
Have I seen that kind of symbol before?
Roll me religion.
Okay. Come on, why are you all off to 17?
You have. You've seen these sorts of symbols before. It's more related to the specific sect of the religion that is within Arwald. The one that specifically idolizes Bochi more, with the, Excalibur of the kingdom being the entire proof of the religion, if you will.
Okay.
Is there anything else that I can help you all with then?
Well, I think other than that, maybe a meal for dinner, and that will be all, I think.
Oh, yes. As I said, I'm going to make sure to send some wonderful snacks up to the room. A wonderful madam here paid a wonderful amount for the room, so I'm going to try my best to put something together for you all. It might take my wife a little bit of time, but I'm sure we'll be able to put something together here.
Meanwhile, Brenna is catching mosquitoes as she watches the doorway of that house that was pointed out by the dog.
Right. Meanwhile, goddamn bastards. Brenna, roll me perception as you're doing this here. Do bats have any sort of advantage on perceptions or anything? Yes, I'm going to force you to look up the stats to confirm that.
Well, what the fuck?
I'm like, you're the one in the form. I'm going to make you do it. On your character sheet in the extra section, you can link those sorts of stat blocks.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm looking at it right now. They do not seem to have any sort of advantage.
Gotcha. No keen senses. All right. So with your 12, watching this building, as the hour kind of passes into the night, there's not really a lot of movement. But then, in kind of the last 10 minutes of your shift, if you will, you see someone moving around the porch and then moving away from the building.
Can I see where they're heading?
This way.
As soon as I get an idea of a direction, I'm going to tell Halbarad, and I'm going to grip the sides of my cloak and... Or no, I'm still a bat, right? You said I have 10 minutes?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to start to fly roof to roof and follow them.
Well, Halbarad, as you're finishing up your conversation and you guys are beginning to move into the bunkhouse is when you get this report from Brenna.
I think I said Bo too. I would tell Bo also.
Okay, so there we go. So, well, yeah. I mean, Bo was in the loop, so I guess whoever you said it to, Bo would hear it too.
I think the last time I said I had 3 people, but it's proficiency bonus, so I only have 2 right now.
Ah, so you cheated me before. Got it.
Yeah, I'll probably do it again, but it's an honest mistake.
I'll fucking do it again.
So 2 people. at a time, which definitely would have evened out the groups and the connection last time. But the two of you get this report of movement outside of the building. Are you guys doing anything with this information as Brenna takes off?
Are we in the rooms at this point, or are we still?
That's what I was. You guys are setting up in the rooms effectively at this point when
Okay.
Brenna gives you this report.
And which way was the figure going? Or didn't? Okay, way up north.
Northeast.
Right.
Heck, I'll say they're cutting through this alleyway here. Moving this way.
Okay. I will let the rest of the group know, and I'm gonna pull an Aragorn and just kind of get to like the room that's leading to the front, and just peer through the window for a while, see if there's anything else that's moving. I don't have dark vision, but I'll try and see as best as I can.
Fuckers hunting at dark. I'm just gonna be right here.
Damn right.
Which brings us to the other part of the fun of this. Brenna watching this person as they're running, well, not quite running there, more moving seemingly with a purpose as they go through the alleyway, you begin to feel the magical effects expiring. Do you return to the ground? Brenna?
I can grip the sides of the cloak and keep flying
Even as
because it's nighttime, right?
even as the polymorph ends, it's still this is a question. I don't remember all the stats on the item.
I would probably try to land on a roof, transform, and then grab the cloak and start trying to fly and follow the person.
Okay. Well, then once you come out of it, roll me stealth.
I also do have advantage while I'm in dim light or darkness.
You are the darkness.
Nice.
Yes, the fuck I am.
Damn right.
All right. So you have a 40-foot fly speed in this situation. So you are able to kind of hop yourself Batman-like from rooftop to rooftop across the
Batwoman.
alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
Bat person. As you see this figure begin going further through the town. Towards the end of the road, you see them duck into another building. You see a single light on inside of that building, and you can hear the muffled sounds of talk inside of it.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get as close as I can without being seen and see if I can hear what they're saying.
Roll me perception. The sign on the building, as you get closer, labels it as a local butcher shop. Despite how run down most of the rest of the town looks, the butcher shop seems to be in good repair. It seems as though business has been good.
God, is this a fucked up Sweeney Todd situation?
You begin to creep in a little closer. And you hear kind of the tail end of a conversation. I don't care how long it takes. I need the next shipment. They won't wait for very long. You can't make out the other person's reply. You don't know if they're facing the other direction. But it's muffled. It seems as though they're agreeing, but you're not sure. Look, just bottle it up and get it ready. I don't care what it takes. I don't care how many it takes. Exacerbated, the sounds seem to be agreeing with him. You feel the almost relief in the sigh that comes from the voice. Thank you. I'm sorry you don't understand. He'll get me next if I can't keep the shipments going. We're all under a lot of pressure. I know. I'll be off then. You hear the footsteps begin to move back towards the door.
Okay, I'll duck out of sight again and just try to keep watch on where the person goes after that.
You see them exit out the front door and begin walking back down the alley they came from.
I'll take up a position across from the butcher's shop and watch for a little while longer, just to see if anything else happens.
You see the bespeckled frame of a thick-armed butcher. Their hair pulled back into a tight ponytail of dark black hair. Their stained leather apron pulled tight onto their bulky frame. They walk slowly in and do their trade. You see what looks to be large cattle being slaughtered. Roll me perception. He seems to be slaughtering the animal as the standard way would be. Cutting it into appropriate chops, separating it, putting it on a scale, letting the appropriate trimmings be pulled off of the body, trimming all of the organs out and separating them to also, depending on what they are, be sold. All of the fluids and entrails slowly spilling out and draining forth in various ways through the table. but that's the only thing you see.
Does it look like there's any sort of gaps in the doorway that perhaps someone in a gaseous form would be able to fly through?
Well, it's not an airproof door, so...
I have a potion of gaseous form, and I'm trying to decide if it's worth using to investigate.
Do it. Do it.
Do you use the disposable now? The question that plagues every RP gamer of any game ever.
We could all be dead by morning, so you might as well if it's your only chance.
Yeah, I think curiosity is going to win this game, and I'm going to pop the potion and try to float in, stay around the floor, and look for back rooms, trapdoors, anything that looks wholly out of place here.
Deapparating into mist as you finish the final bit of the potion, you slip your extended being through the small slits around the door frame and begin working your way inside.
I will note, the potion lasts for an hour. I'm not going to stay in here for more than half an hour. I want to be able to get away because I only have a 10-foot move speed in this form.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
So, with the exact choice of words you used on how you're moving, roll me a follow-up perception with advantage. As you begin filtering around this room, past the butcher and his table and the work that he's performing, as you're slipping underneath the table, there's something peculiar that does catch your eye, as you were specifically noting. Something very out of place. You would normally expect the butcher's table to have something, if they're trying to have any sort of cleanliness, to catch the fluids that are draining from this table. Otherwise the entire floor is just kind of a slop. But as you're underneath of this, you realize that there's two different drainages coming off of the table. One seems to be emptying into a bucket, but the other seems to be emptying into some sort of large vial. And as you notice this, you realize that there seems to be some sort of... what's the word I'm looking for? Padded crate that seems to be filled with the similar looking sealed vials.
Bee boo, alert, 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 danger, danger, danger. Something fucked
Danger,
up's
Will
happening.
Robinson.
You asked for something peculiar! You didn't see the drainage system from outside when I tried to have you roll, but now that you're underneath the table in mist form, it's a whole different ballgame. Roll me survival. You see drag marks along the floor underneath the table that seems to be from basically the same position that this partially filled box is sitting in. Where it looks like similar crates have, over a decent period of time, been drugged from underneath this table and back to some kind of cold storage in the back. A larder, if you will.
I guess let's go poke around there and see what's back there.
As you begin to go into the cold storage of this butcher, the normal hanging hooks of meat are, of course, the first thing that one begins to see. Trays of prepared meats ready to be put out for sale the next day. Cuts waiting and drying for their turn to be cut. But as you get in the back, you notice a shelf that is mostly empty. But there is 3 crates currently sitting on it, sealed. But they look similar in markings to the ones that were underneath the table.
Any labels or anything on the crates, or just plain crates?
Roll me investigation. The only thing you find on it is a big red V. It's no sort of official stamp, it just seems to be chalked onto them.
In Brenna's mind, that is significant, but I don't know if she paid enough attention to know why. She's just going to make a note to tell the group and keep looking around.
Wonderful.
You could open communication with Bo and Halberd.
Everything else that you search around seems to be that of a normal butcher shop. Normal meat, normal cuts, normal servings.
Does it look like there's a cellar or anything on this butcher shop?
Nope. Nothing else suspicious, just this one really peculiar thing.
Any floorboards with a thick gap in them?
To see if there's something underneath them?
Yeah, just a quick peeky poo.
Nothing but the empty space under a house.
Okay. I assume this has taken some time, given the slow crawl, and I will start heading back out. And as soon as I get back to my place of safety on the rooftop, I will transform back and tell Halbrod and Bo everything I saw.
Meanwhile, for this 30 minutes, well, I guess plus the time to get down there, so about 45 minutes since Brenna's last full report on this, Halbrod just staring out the window, waiting for kind of anything to happen. Roll me perception.
Let's see. God damn it, stop rolling off of the good numbers.
There goes that dog.
I thought he would avoid the big house.
Oh no, you're over here. He's running back over here, kind of down the alleyway over here. It's huh?
Okay.
There he goes. Got to see something with that terrible roll.
Yep.
Like, there he goes. Man, this is a really quiet street, though. I haven't seen anybody else really come and go. Oh, wait, no, I think I see somebody going back into the house now.
Oh no, the dog is pooping, and he sees it.
You're gonna get a star. That's what my stepmom used to say.
Yeah. You see this form seem to move up the steps of the front of the building and enter.
So with the report from Brenna, and I know that I rolled really low, but can I see if they're not wearing, but carrying anything?
Sure, roll me. Oh, that'll be perception with disadvantage because of the distance.
Alright, don't fuck me too bad. God damn it, what did I just fucking say?
No, they're wearing a coat.
Damn.
They're dressed kind of officially, but no, you couldn't see any kind of package.
Okay.
Just a big old
I've
codpiece.
dropped it off somewhere.
They'd be maybe about 20 minutes after that point that Brenna would pop out and begin reporting back then. In the meantime, this old woman enters in to the bunk room carrying a wide tray of small sandwiches with a small bit of a charcuterie board and a pot of tea. Now, here you go. We don't really have much to be able to make for you guys, but I tried to get everything I could. I hope that you all have a wonderful sleep. I know it's pretty quiet around here, so I hope that you all get a nice deep sleep. And I made a nice chamomile tea for you all, so you should be able to sleep nice and sound.
Don't drink the tea.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would like to vibe check the grandma.
What? You just
I would like
trusted
to
the
look
old
at-
man?
Yeah, the old man. This is the old woman who's bringing us meat and chamomile tea for us to sleep for the night.
The quote unquote.
When I have
Yeah.
forced you all to not trust anybody.
We don't trust old people. We help children and animals, but we do not trust old folks.
I've really got to tease you guys with Victorian children at some point now. I must show you the error of your ways.
Technically, we've seen old children already back at Eggerly's.
You're trying to tease Halbrod with Victorian
So-
children. That sounds wrong.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll me your vibe check for the old woman trying to bring you all food and drinks at the end of the day.
Okay, it's above a 10, finally.
I mean that's good with your consistent -1 modifiers to everything.
Yep.
So this old lady just seems really happy to be bringing you guys something to eat. Her husband told her nice things about you guys, and she wants to make sure that you guys slept well. She heard wonderful things about the nice madam who paid very well for the room.
I don't trust her, but I am peckish.
Yeah. She seems fine. Kinda sus.
She's probably a serial killer, but I am hungry.
You see the same symbol hanging from her neck.
Hmm.
True believers. Excelsior. Now it's Brenna's report.
Hmm.
So I went into the butcher shop and they're extracting something weird and they're putting it in these crates and there's a giant red V on the crates and I don't know what it is. I've never seen anything like this before and it's creepy and weird and I think I'm gonna come back now, okay? Thanks, bye.
Okay, sounds good.
We got some lovely tea when you get back.
What could
I'm
possibly
going
be
to-
weirder than animal products?
Grip the edges
Well-
of the cloak and fly back to the inn.
I have terrible, terrible news for you, Bo. Welcome to the human kingdom.
Oh,
It can always get worse.
You okay?
You guys are barbarians.
Yes.
so you get back. They guide you to where they are and the room that they're in here. And you begin kind of sharing this information. What could they be gathering? What could they be doing with it? What's this shipment? And who's getting it? And what's it have to do with
It
missing
also
people?
seems like it was an actual cow, so I don't know what it has to do with missing people, but
Hmm.
definitely something weird going on over there. And it sounds like the predator I was watching earlier is definitely panicked about not making a shipment on time.
Hmm. As Gray might have suspicions, but as Halbarad, with all the info we got of like missing people been happening for a while, predators at night, both in the woods and in the town proper, seems intelligent if it's worried about not making a shipment on time. Does that ring any bells?
Nothing you know of.
Hmm.
The oldie cartel.
Ocasio. Roll me history, though.
Aye, aye.
You only have one eye.
Ah.
Womp womp. Hence the
Aye.
roll.
It was... Something is kind of tickling the back of your mind as everybody's kind of talking about this while eating a little bit of the food that was brought. You never really got to know much about it because it was shortly before you left for the academy and everything, but you could have swore your dad said something about having to set up some kind of shipment.
Hmm.
Something
Okay.
that every mayor had done.
Yeah. I'll relay that to the party.
Okay.
Could act like I, was with my dad. Maybe I could get him to tell me something, or get them to tell me something.
Yeah, and there were those weird reports about a plague back home.
Yeah, the plague in Dombro. There was word of that. So I don't know what's going on now as of current.
I wonder if they're connected.
Probably.
I can think of so many questions to ask, but Halbauer does not make the connection.
I was literally like drinking my drink right after I said that too. Like, It's,
yes, look at me, I'm so devious.
I wonder what it could be. Like I said, layers and layers and layers. There's plenty of things for you guys to worry about. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna fight onions.
Onions.
Did you think demons would be the only enemies?
Yes.
Oh no.
That'd be
Oh
too
no,
easy.
no. But this is...
I think we should set up
Gods.
a watch while, 4 of us sleep, 2 of us are awake.
You're like, I'm just suspicious enough to want to set up a watch.
Yep. Like, there's clearly something going on, and it happens at night. Let's make sure that we don't get, killed in our sleep.
Okay, human. Enjoy your watch.
You could be killed too, even if it's not in your sleep.
I'll be back. And, yeah.
So what's the watch?
Even though
Think
I
how
will
about-
be killed, I'll take a watch.
I will too.
Well, you elves...
Halbauer is stressed enough to take the first watch because he's not going to sleep right now.
I was going to say, the elves are easy to take watches.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't like to be taken advantage of, so humans pull your weight.
Right? Not our fault you're born with disabilities.
What do you
Like
mean
sleep.
humans? There's only
Yeah.
one in this group.
Yeah, fucking lazy humans.
I like that sleep is being called a disability in this moment.
You know what we should do? We should
You
take
can't
away
just
their
train
SNAP
it.
benefits. Sorry.
Also, I just did all the investigating. Who are you calling lazy?
You're not human, so not you. Lazy human.
I know your
8
sleep
hours
is
of sleep.
justified.
Everybody turns and looks at Halberod slowly.
Man, next time something attacks Leaf, I'm just going to be too lazy, I guess.
It's okay. I will just be back later. In a more annoying form.
Your laziness is back where your shield was left.
Yep. My laziness is in a pile of ash in Eggrolis.
My laziness
I
is
have
a
to go
giant
get it.
statue carved of marble. It's not going anywhere.
The first watch goes relatively quiet. But it's around the second watch that a howl is heard from the beyond the outskirts of town.
Is that the dog we gave the biscuits to?
That's what I was wondering.
And then you hear a massive roar. And then it's quiet. Completely quiet again for the rest of the night. The rest of the night passes easily. You all get a long rest.
And level up.
No. Nope.
We didn't.
Sorry, had to try.
We're not leveling up because we're leveling up twice.
Oh.
Twice. I thought it was like 5 times.
You guys are terrible.
Yes, you've heard of first level, but what about second level?
Nah, sorry, we're doing the book version. It's not canon.
Oh.
But this is a wonderful point then, only 3 minutes early, to pull to a wrap as you finish a long rest after hearing the large roars of some sort of creature on the outskirts of town.